Yo, 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 everybody. Welcome to Kratos Presents. And we are going to talk a little bit about PlayStation experience and what I think is going to happen come this December. I'll wait till some more people get up in the chat section. Playing a little WWE. See, we got one person. We'll get a couple more in here before I go to my PSX predictions. Josu. I am. What's up, Ian? I am doing this solo, man. I am doing it solo. I didn't check with anybody. I did the wrapped up with the Skyrim VR. Corey Massey, what's going on, brother? How's everything going? Hope everybody's good. Yeah, I'll do some old school matches here. But yeah, I want to kind of go over PSX and you know, I want you guys to let me know what you think too regarding that. I mean, do you guys think they're gonna bring the pain, or do you think they're gonna take it easy and just, you know, show off a few games and, you know, and nothing new, or you guys think it's gonna be a big blowout like it was last year? Oh man, he bought the X and he's taking it back. Well, I tell you what, you're not the only one. There's a lot of people that are taking those jokers back. I think after about day 2 or 3, the newness wears off on the hardware. Only a couple of games you can tell the difference. And I think people are getting a lot of buyer's remorse. So, yeah. Man. You know, I bought quite a few of them and I gift them out. Keeping one for myself. Yo, support gaming. Thanks for coming over, man. I hope you guys enjoy the, you know, seeing the Skyrim VR that I attempted to do twice earlier. The first time I just popped the game in, had never played it before. So, but we should be good now. Square Enix, Final. Oh yeah, I forgot. You know what? I forgot about Final Fantasy VII. That game they kept saying is years away, but now I mean, shit, they should be close to dropping that game next year. Yeah, man, WWE. I just decided to pop something on so you guys wouldn't have to just listen to my voice, man. You can see me do something. So this will be some background footage. Ghost of Tsushima. How do you pronounce it? Is it Tsushima or Tsushima? I think the T is silent or that S is silent. I'm not sure. Kevin Nash, that's what's up, man. I'm a big freaking Kevin Nash fan. Big Kevin Nash fan. Man, back with the whole Scott Hall and Kevin Nash days, even when they went over to WCW, you know, the whole Razor Ramon and Diesel thing. Yeah, man. Josu, since you talked about AJ Styles, then, you know, I'll pick him too. Man, AJ Styles, he was the big guy in TNA. Yeah. Undertaker, definitely my favorite of all times. But right after that, man, I really gotta go with, I don't know, I gotta go with Psycho Sid, and I'm a big guy kind of, you know, guy. So I always went with the big guys like Psycho Sid, Razor Ramon, and Diesel. you know, the big guys. Shawn Michaels would be my all-time favorite of a small guy. I mean, when they came out with the NWO, I mean, that was some new shit. I mean,
the following contest is a tables match. The only way to win is to place your opponent through a table.
I love Goldust,
making
but
his way to the ring from Detroit, Michigan.
I just didn't too much care for his glamorous style. You know, I was into the bad boys. You know.
Here we go, and it sounds to me like the crowd is more than ready for this one.
Of WCW, he is the best of all time. I'm also a Lex Luger fan. You know, that dude put that torture rack on you.
And guys, you can bet there are plenty of superstars in the back crowded around the monitor for this one.
Yeah, this really is an intriguing matchup, Cole. And the end result can very well trigger a domino effect on the rest of the roster.
Yeah, we got the big guy here, and I still watch his videos on YouTube sometimes, and he runs a podcast, and people ask him questions and stuff. Man, you know, Goldust, okay, the reason I don't like Goldust is because back in the day, he beat some of my favorite wrestlers, and I thought it was... I hated him ever since then. Yeah, the NWO. You guys remember Wolfpack? You remember? Man, they had pretty much the whole WCW was part of the NWO, and that was crazy. They didn't. I mean, Sting was the only good guy left.
And his opponent from Gainesville, Georgia, weighing in at 218 pounds.
Yeah, we're gonna have to X him out the books, man. He was a great wrestler for his time, but he did some crazy stuff.
Ladies and gentlemen, anytime AJ Styles makes his way to the ring, there's a good chance we might just see an instant classic.
It was funny that you brought his name up.
I suspect we'll see
I used to love that guy, and then he turned around and did what he did to his, you know, I think it was because of the steroids and stuff like that.
What's going on here?
Let me sneak in and beat this guy up. Come on.
Oh, well, we had a feeling this could happen.
Yes.
This is a one-on-one matchup.
Is the guy that snapped and killed his wife and kids. That's, you know, it's not funny, but that's why it was kind of hilarious when he brought that up. I had to duck that.
Perfect timing on that Hurricane Rana.
Yeah, he was one of my favorites. Once he slapped that crossface cripple on you, that was it.
Knocked the breath out with a crushing kick to the gut.
Eddie Guerrero, man, shouts out, you know, rest in peace, Eddie Guerrero.
AJ Styles. What, in your opinion, can the WWE Universe expect from him here?
For this match, your mission is straightforward. Put your opponent through a table.
I don't know what happened per se because we weren't there, but
when it's you that has to do it.
He's suspected of killing his wife and kid, and then I think he killed himself.
Look at the pain on his face after that neck breaker.
Now, guys, remember WCW? Man, I was a big freaking Harlem Heat fan.
Back between the ropes.
Of course, Bret Hart. I mean, come on.
He's simply reminding him that he's here.
Come on, Bret Hart, man. Everybody loves Bret Hart.
Just toying with the competition a little.
Rest in peace, David Boy Smith, the British Bulldog. Yep, Booker T and Stevie Ray.
Neutralizes him with an elbow.
You guys remember the worst moment in history for me was when WWF bought out WCW. That killed it for me. That was the worst thing ever.
There's no way he could have avoided that blow.
I hated Vince McMahon ever since then.
AJ Styles got him there.
You know, being able to wake up.
Kevin Nash caught a little off guard there.
You know, and
this could be the start of an
ugly downward spiral
and
then turn around and see WWF.
Well, he had to expect to take some punishment tonight. You don't step in the ring with this guy and walk away completely unscathed. But it's still a little too early to get overly concerned here. If you ask me, they both seem pretty even as far as health is concerned.
Was because the World Wildlife Foundation sued for that name. So Yeah, ECW was pretty good too. It was the Extreme, but you know, it never really. It was extreme. And I was, you know, I'm an old time wrestling fan. I used to
suplex.
You know, watch the different federations back in the day. Back when you had Coco Beware, you had Kamala. You know, you had the different big,
counter.
You know, smaller federations.
Not sure where he gets his energy,
a lot of them in
but
the
it
South.
is a sight to behold.
Yeah, Mankind, man. Mankind, Dude Love, and
he's taking a long time to get up,
what was
guys.
the third? What was the third one?
Playing a little
Come on, guys.
here, Cole.
It was Dude Love, Mankind, and what else?
Styles looks like he wants to
what
do
other
it all
character
by himself.
did? I think it was 3 characters.
Styles has him up.
Neckbreaker.
Yeah, Cactus Jack.
This
There you
could
go.
be the
There
turning
you go.
point. You get dropped like
There
that,
you
you don't
go.
get up. Period.
Mankind, man. I tell you,
Incredible.
he put that claw on you. It was no getting out of that.
We've seen this before.
But Diesel is still, you know, he's still one of my favorites.
Show by
Him and
Kevin
Razor
Nash.
Ramon,
And he gets him with the counter.
a.k.a. Scott Hall and Kevin Nash.
And he goes down
Nobody
hard.
can mess with those guys.
He's not looking good here, Byron.
No, he's got to get up, and he's got to get up now.
Yeah, man, it was a lot of wrestlers died from back in the day.
If this
That's when
superstar
wrestling
can
was
just
fun,
land the
you know?
finisher here, this match is all but over.
Jackknife Powerbomb. Take him up for the big ride.
Jackknife.
Just when you thought he had nothing left. I think we're at the point in this match where the finisher could be used at any moment here.
Here's the thing, right? EA was voted the worst company in America like freaking 4 times in a row. This is over the Shady Banks. This is over Comcast.
I like what I'm seeing here from Kevin
This
Nash.
is over all these
He's
shady
not getting
companies.
up. You
So this
can't
is not
like his chance.
this is
Oh
not
my
surprising.
God. Here it is. Pays for that one. Moves like that can upset your opponent more than hurt them.
But you know what? I wouldn't target EA out. They're just one company.
And the DDT connects.
They're just one company. There's other companies out there that are planning on doing the same thing and have done the same thing.
Oh, and he's still down, Byron.
Things definitely aren't looking very good for him right now.
No.
Whack.
Michael, that gives new meaning to have a seat.
By the way,
Styles
guys,
looks like he wants
I'm
to do it
reading your
all by
comments. I'm
himself.
not paying attention to the game. I do
To the
not
outside
suck
he
in
goes.
this game. I'm just not
Trying to
paying
create some
attention.
separation here, Cole.
Exposed.
A move like that is completely unnecessary, unless you want to degrade your opposition, of course.
Yeah,
Oh,
EA
shows no
did open
mercy.
the
And
floodgates.
that
I
poor
mean,
chair. It looks like a twisted heap.
but this is nothing new for them.
I think that
They've
was
been
harder
known
than
for
the
doing
first time,
shady
Cole.
stuff.
And he lands a savage elbow.
AKA
Bringing it back
Mad
into the
Gate.
ring.
Freaking guys get thrashed and curb stomped by 2K. They couldn't take their lickings like a man, so they're going to go and
At
buy
some
the
point, the
NFL
referee may
license.
want to think about stopping this
That's
one before somebody gets
anti-consumerism.
seriously
That's
injured.
when we should have boycotted. Can you guys
AJ Styles
just
with a
imagine?
nice reversal.
Ever since 2K got into sports,
Back in from the floor.
they dominated sports, and EA couldn't. You know, they're too lazy to do
What a
anything
vicious
about
elbow
it.
attack.
So their NBA Live franchise basically died. Let's face it. It was the behemoth back in the day, but that game will never
What
be
an
the
offensive
same.
show by Kevin Nash.
NFL should
end
never
is
gave
near
them the
for him.
exclusive rights for that.
Oh,
Never.
the reversal by AJ Styles.
We could be playing a 2K NFL 2K right about now,
AJ
and
Styles
you know it
got
would
him
be
there.
lit. You know it would be realistic.
He doesn't appear to be in a hurry to get up here.
I just don't think he has it in him anymore.
No, I get it, Garuda, because we know every time government gets involved in something, it goes to shit. I understand.
These athletes seem to have tried everything in their playbook.
They don't care about us. They don't care about the game.
I promise you that. I don't know what it is, but they'll find it.
They only care about the finances. So if they can tax something, they'll do it. But I mean, one positive thing, at least.
You'd have to think hitting the finisher here could end this thing.
At least the gamers finally stood up. Sure, it may be short-sighted, but you know, if you want to speak, all you just don't spend your money.
Well executed.
Like all those loot crates and all that stuff.
AJ Styles on the attack.
Yep. I never spent a dime. I never bought any of that crap.
Great offense by AJ
But
Styles.
just because it doesn't affect me doesn't mean it's not eventually one day going to affect me. Because if they release a game that has nothing but loot crates and
the first thing he needs to do is get back to his feet, which is clearly easier said than done.
You know, then that's my fault. Look at that, guys.
Oh, my goodness. Oh, no, a counter.
Oh, this is bad, guys. AJ Styles is bleeding.
He looks for it once again.
Let's go for the long ride. Jackknife powerbomb into the table.
Jackknife. Oh. AJ's in big trouble now.
Clearly not afraid to go to the well again.
No.
Acrobatic maneuvers like that require special type of skills.
Is this the end for EA in those type of games? No.
AJ Styles with a nice reversal. Table in play. Oh my! AJ Styles. This singles match is over.
Yeah, here in the U.S. we have to deal with this whole freaking internet debacle. These greedy companies, you know, it's not for the consumer, it's for their pocketbooks. And it's very dangerous, too. If they control our internet, they control what websites we can go to, what we can see, the speed of them,
AJ Styles,
you know, the whole pay-to-play thing.
These guys look like a couple of hosses going at it out there.
I mean,
great match.
Look at this Dallas crowd.
I can't stress enough how dangerous that is.
Following an amazing matchup.
Are going to pay, so every time you open up the internet browser, you're stuck with their face. Yeah, the whole missing content, all that stuff. It's all to screw us gamers. But at the end of the day, people speak with their wallets. We've been complaining about what? Call of Duty for the last 10, 15 years. And yet we still go out and buy every Call of Duty. It sells more than the previous generation. So, yeah.
The Rock. Triple H.
Well, see, I don't know if it's necessarily missing content or if it's holding the content back for like some type of DLC. What EA tried to do, say, well, you can unlock some of the content after you reach 200 hours of gameplay. I'm sorry, but I don't plan on playing any game EA makes for 200 hours. They just don't make good games like that. Star Wars license or not. But yeah, I would like.
I'm getting word we have a situation backstage.
Let's say the license
like now we have a brawl on our hand.
Star Wars to go to another company. I just don't know what other company would do right by that game.
Just making his presence felt there.
I mean, I don't want it to go from EA to some company that turns it into a dud, because believe it or not, those games are actually good.
Oh yeah, here's The Rock. And now he goes for it a second time. Man,
yeah,
Triple
true.
H, what offense.
I did enjoy World War II this year. This Call of Duty was good. But, I mean, we all know Call of Duty has been using an old engine from freaking 20 years ago. They never innovate. But it was a step in the right direction.
Just got more interesting.
You know, for what I expect of Call of Duty, this game was
whack. Michael, that
cool.
gives new meaning to have a seat. Whack.
You guys remember
Michael,
Triple H in China was married?
Oh, and he lands it. Really relying on that tonight.
Yeah, she used to be his personal trainer in real life, and then they got married.
Triple H doing a great job of turning that around. Whoops, not even close. What was he thinking?
Rest in peace, China.
The Rock may be in a bad way here. I fully expect
which
him to
one
bounce
of
back, though.
Sony
This is the type
Studios
of one-on-one
could
atmosphere where
do
he
Star Wars
thrives.
right?
Yeah, but it looks to me like he still has plenty of energy in that body of his. I wouldn't look too much into this right now.
This match is so evenly contested right now that it's almost impossible to pick a winner. I guess we'll just have to settle in and enjoy the action.
Can you smell?
Triple H showing a lot of heart here, but how can he turn this around in his favor? I'm not sure how much more he has to give. He's not looking like himself right now, and I hate to say it, but this might be the beginning of the end for him here.
To make Naughty Dog games. I don't want them to make anybody else's game. Yeah, man. If these politicians, man.
He's sending a message to the entire WWE locker room here. Nope, reverses it.
How can you combat that? What can you do?
Terrific reversal by Triple H. The spine buster. Here's his chance. Triple H is starting to turn it up now.
Hey, what's up, Sam? How's it going, man? Corey?
Oh! He's playing with him now.
Insomniac? Yeah. I think they could do a good
Triple
job.
H. He's got him where he wants him.
Uh-oh. Take this, sucker.
The Rock turns it around.
Can you smell? Rock bottom, baby.
The Rock is in position. Yes, rock bottom. That has got to be it. Here we go. The Rock is in position. A second time.
Second time.
The Rock bottom. The game getting absolutely punished right now.
It's time to play the game.
Again.
Hey, it seems to be working for him.
Will the internet die? Yes, I do believe the internet will be
that's the
dead.
second time he's used that, guys. And probably not the last.
You know, being able to go to your daily site, wherever you go, you know,
doesn't show any
they're
sign.
gonna
Doing some
throttle it. It's
more
gonna be
damage
slow.
here. Michael, that is so dangerous. Not where he wants to be right now.
Yeah, you're not going to win many matches when you're down.
Yeah, I'm ready to slam into some cars or something.
The crowd never gets tired of The Rock's antics.
Garuda, okay, you said feminists and you know, the different organizations trying to
now
win
The Rock
games.
is starting to take control.
Maybe so. Listen, everybody has some kind of skin in the game. They
He
want
seems to have
something.
an endless supply of energy.
They want to be heard. None of this stuff would happen if you would listen to people.
Spine on the pine.
That's the problem.
This
Is
singles
we don't
contest
listen
has
to
a victor.
people. As a society, we don't. We only care about our own benefit and our own point of views. Yeah, man. I would go nuts if they decided to bring back a SOCOM. You don't have to have Zipper Entertainment or Interactive or whatever. You don't have to have them to do the game. Sony has ton of freaking studios, ton of them that could do it. And I'm not gonna lie, Sony does need a decent shooter. Bring back Resistance. Bring back SOCOM. Bring back something, some kind of shooter. SOCOM for PS5, maybe. Here's the thing, us old heads, we remember those games. We remember all of the old games. But now you got new gamers coming up, and they don't know what SOCOM is. They don't remember, Ratchet and Clank. They don't remember any of that stuff. So I don't want them to bring it out and it flops.
The bad guy, Razor Ramon. Psycho Sid.
Man, I used to love that game. It was the first game to have 256 player online. That was nuts for that time. Garuda, I hear you, man. I hear what you're saying. It's the thing about it is, it's kind of like dealing with politics. I try to stay out of it because everyone has their own opinion and they get really emotional and stuff like that. I don't shy away from it. It's just I don't.
Florida, weighing in at 200.
There's not really a nice, or there's not a way that you can avoid confrontation when you do that, unless you have a person that's really level-headed
competitors you'll ever find.
And stuff
Here
like
he is,
that.
folks. Razor Ramon.
Colorful and successful, but tonight, Razor will definitely have his work cut out for him.
I'd like to point out just how
DJ
focused these guys
Almighty,
look here
it's like
tonight.
Sid got
Really
that
do,
bad
Michael, which
powerbomb,
makes me
man,
think
but
we're in for one heck of a match
that
here
jackknife
tonight.
the jackknife powerbomb by Diesel and the Razor's Edge by Razor Ramon, and those are deadly. Here's the thing with PlayStation All-Stars 2. Will they do another one? I don't know. I really don't know. See, Garuda, here's the thing, right? We wouldn't even be having this conversation as a whole all over the world if people would have let people be themselves. So what happened is you shame them, you assault them, you don't let them have any rights,
mental state is just as scary for his
and you just
opponent
treat people
as his
bad,
size.
whether it's race, gender, or whatever. Eventually, you can only stop progress
I would
for
say
so
these
long.
guys look more than ready to start
So
this
what happened
match.
is
So
we
is his
held
crowd,
up progress
Michael, and justifiably so.
for people of
this
color,
one's going to be
for
simply amazing.
lesbians, gays, and all of the above. We've held them against their will. We didn't give them rights or anything like that, and eventually, over time, it's going to happen. You can't hold people back. You can't oppress people forever. It's bound to happen. And now, little by little, people are getting their rights and stuff. And I know people don't want to hear about it. They don't want to see it. They want people to go back in the closet. But those days are over. If we would all just mind our own business and let people be with who they want to be with and however they want to be, we wouldn't have this conversation where they're getting rights and they're trying to take over this and trying to take over that.
It's the bad guy, Razor Ramon. If you cross
paths with him, you don't have to worry if this will be the beating of your career. Here's the thing, that it's the beating of your life, Chico.
Here we go, fellas. I've been looking forward to this one for quite some time.
Here we go, guys, as the crowd here in Newcastle settles back into their seats for what promises to be an action-packed match.
Us old heads, you know. We remember those games. Those games were fun to us. I just don't know if the technology or that genre.
My advice to the fans at home
is to not even blink. You know,
if you do, you're going to regret it. I can promise you that.
What else can we say? He can talk all he wants, but if he wants to be a force in the WWE, he's going to have to prove it.
You know, I would hate for them to try to bring a game like that back, and it bombs.
Bringing it back between the ropes.
And I want them to bring a new game, not a remaster of like Twisted Metal 1.
He just slammed him with ease. Oh yeah, here's Razor Ramon.
Yeah, what if Sony did that? What if they opened a division or just a studio and their job is to bring back those classic games? Kind of like what Blue Point does with remasters and stuff like that. I think that'd be awesome.
And can you believe that
my
impact?
predictions for PSX this year, I do think they're going to show 2 to 3 new IPs.
Oh yeah, here's Razor Ramon. Psycho Sid starting to falter. I fully expect him to bounce back, though. This is the type of one-on-one atmosphere where he thrives.
Yeah, but it looks to me like he still has plenty of energy in that body of his. I wouldn't look too much into this right now.
This is all part of the process, guys. He knew he would take on some offense here tonight. He just has to make sure he keeps it to a minimum. He'd be smart to stay put there. Razor Ramon starting to falter some. But he's very aware of who he's in there with and what he has to do to rebound.
Hey, you're going to absorb some punishment in the wrestling match.
It
just goes along with the territory, and he knows that. I doubt he's all that concerned at this point.
Yeah, but if you count him out now, guys, you'd be making a very big mistake. Mark my words.
Yeah, Corey, but see, here's the thing about it, right? Sony is delivering new IPs. They're not taking.
Here's Razor Ramon.
They're not taking anything away from the game.
Razor Ramon showing us how to get it done.
What Microsoft is doing,
yeah, no kidding,
is instead of giving you new games and new IPs, they're just giving you the old
dangerously
games.
Close to getting counted out.
When I say I want them to do those games, meaning let's say a SOCOM, right? I want them to put a team on that, and their job is to bring back the whole essence of SOCOM as a new IP. Not just as, you know, SOCOM 2
inside the ring now,
or SOCOM 3 or anything like that.
He's expending a lot of energy, so he's got to keep that in mind.
Sid is on a rampage, and the crowd is loving. Counter here.
Oh, shit. He countered me. Dang. He's going to get me with the power
Here it comes. He's got him.
Great job escaping, trying to turn this thing around.
Ain't no stopping him now. He's simply reminding him that he's here.
Come on.
Guys, when you have as trained an eye as I do, you get to a point where you can see the finisher coming before it actually comes. And let me tip you off to something here. It's coming, and it's coming very soon.
Yeah, like a perfect example, like a Spiral the Dragon remaster, something like that.
He'll need to find a way to turn things around here.
That confidence he had in his face at the start of this match sure has disappeared.
Because it's not like he's building it from scratch.
He's taken quite a beating.
This is where we find out who the better man is. And at this point, it could very well be either one of these guys.
We got Shadow the Colossus coming in. I mean, we've had, obviously...
and now Psycho Sid is starting to take
the Last
control.
Guardian. We've had,
A
Ratchet
quick
and
reversal
Clank.
by Razor Ramon. An Irish whip with authority.
Let me get in this ring so I can get him with my finishing move.
He's calling for it.
But here's the thing, Corey. It's like Sony has so many studios.
He's got to hurry if he doesn't want to get counted out here.
They can just move one of their teams.
Side, Michael.
They don't have to allocate a bunch of resources that's taken away from new games.
He's got it.
Oh yeah, we're definitely going to get a date for
this match is all
God of
but
War. That's definitely, and I think it's going to hit in February.
He's got the ropes and the pin
Wouldn't
is broken.
that be some if it hits in January? Let's say January 31st.
And he's able to get out.
I can't believe it. He just won't go
I hope
away.
it's not May. I hope it's earlier because they said early
He's still not moving,
2018.
guys.
He might be out, Cole.
That's too close to summer.
Look at this.
And you got other games
He
like
misses on
Detroit
that.
Becomes Human. I mean, they got a
Where's
bunch of games that's
Can he
coming
do it
out
here?
early.
A quick reversal by Razor Ramon. And Byron, he's still down after that.
Yeah, that did some big time
Crash
damage,
Bandicoot
Michael.
Racing.
Look at
That'd be
this.
cool. That'll be a nice, quick game that they could, redo. This new Crash Bandicoot that they did, I mean, I think that was awesome.
And he gets him with the splash.
And that's what I mean, like games like that.
He's expending a lot of energy, so he's got to keep that in mind.
Okay, choke slam.
Look at
And
Razor
then my
Ramon.
finishing move, and
It's
then this
coming.
is
Now,
it.
what a choke slam. That's what he was looking for, Michael.
Let me tell you, the human body was not meant to be slammed like that.
Here we go. Razor Ramon is setting it up.
A Days Gone release date? I'm gonna go out on a limb here.
Setting up.
From way up high. Here
I
we
think
go.
Days
Razor's
Gone
Edge.
is possibly
An
going to
absolute vicious
come
assault on Sid.
at the end of the year, 2018. I honestly think that game is going to release next year.
It could be over here. What a win.
Hey,
for Razor
Garuda, they
Ramon.
had, you remember Grand Theft Auto, right? They had the Ballad of Gay Tony. They've had gay characters in games before. Look at Watch Dogs 2. They has a transsexual. It didn't. I don't know. It didn't mess with my experience. I mean, it didn't mess up my experience.
Here is your winner.
I guess to each his own.
Razor Ramon.
The shoulders are down for 3, and this one's in the books. Wow, when you pick
Again,
up a pinfall
however
victory
the
over somebody
studios
like
want to make
that,
character,
you've done
whether
something
it's
right.
gay, whether it's
And that'll do
lesbian,
it here for this
whatever.
one-on-one match. I hope you enjoyed
I
it
really
as
don't
much
care.
as this
As long
live
as it's a good
crowd
game,
appears to have enjoyed it.
I'm down for it. I don't care who's in it. I mean, look at Mass Effect. Great series. It's so it doesn't bother me. I'll just put it that way. It's all opinionated. None of that stuff bothers me. The more the merrier. That way you can't piss off. Everybody, because you got some of everything in there. Ladder match. Gameplay of Red. You know what? Red Dead, man. It's a shame, but this is, I mean, this month is pretty much over. You might as well say it's December. That game was supposed to be coming out with the earlier part of 2018. When is Red Dead 2 supposed to be coming out, guys? Yeah, spring 18. And we only saw that one trailer, and they didn't, you know. Okay, it's spring 18 and then September 2018. Oh man, delayed. Well, that's 2K for you. That's Rockstar for you. That game is going to be lit, but here's the thing: I don't think that game, and for good reason, I don't think that game is going to do anywhere near Grand Theft Auto numbers. The Western theme like that just doesn't have that type of appeal. It has appeal to a lot of people, but not as much as Grand Theft Auto. Grand Theft Auto, if you've never played a game, you know that that's going to be robbing banks, dealing with prostitutes. You're going to be, getting shootouts with police and stuff like that. So, let me go old school. Death Stranding. See, it's kind of, we do know that there's going to be some games that's going to be cross-play with PS5, because even the guys at Digital Polyphony said that they made Gran Turismo Sport with the future in mind. It'll support up to 8K resolution in future console, the next PlayStation. So we almost know without a doubt GT Sport is going to be there. And that's good. I think every console needs a racing game, especially in the beginning.
The Heartbreak Kid, Shawn
Michaels. The big rivalry. Wait till you guys see who I pick now.
Bret the Hitman Hart.
Mafia 3. Yeah. I get what I kind of get what you're saying. Why, but it's always been that way. Things happen, things change. That's true. Death Stranding, that game, I honestly think that game's not going to release until 2019. Only because Kojima, man, he does that. Like, he takes his fucking time. And he just, was able to start his own studio back over with Sony as of, last year. Maybe the year before last. We know these games take, good games takes 4 and 5 years. So I wouldn't expect anything. You'll probably see some gameplay, but I mean, you may just see another teaser trailer. Yeah. Well, see, here's the thing about it. It's okay now. They're out of the building an engine. They're not. They don't have to do that. The Decima engine, and they're gonna tweak it and fit their need. But they're not gonna rush anything. We won't see that game for at least another couple of years. I mean, they already set the expectation. This guy's like a rock star. He's gonna take his time.
The following contest is a ladder match. Making his way to the ring from San Antonio, Texas.
Yeah, Corey. I mean, he could be done with all the leg work with the scanning characters. I mean, we saw from the trailer,
it's time for one of sports entertainment's most popular matches, the ladder match.
And the character models
superstars are about to be faced with should not be overlooked. Ladder matches can and usually do get pretty wild. And Byron, I'd say he appears to be at the top of his game right now.
Well, he's going to need to be if he wants to survive this match. Is the story even done? I mean, Kojima is always posting pictures of him. I mean, you guys see it all the time. He's always posting pictures of him watching certain movies and stuff. He likes to watch the movies, take some of the stuff from the movies, and input it into a game.
And his opponent from Calgary, Alberta, Canada, weighing in at 235 pounds, Bret the Hitman Hart.
Guys, this ladder match should be as exciting as it will be dangerous.
Ian,
if you're
I'm
afraid of heights, I assure you this
honestly,
is not the match for you.
I'm going to say I think Ghost of
I got to say, guys,
Tsushima.
He doesn't appear to be in the mood here tonight.
He's not the only one, Cole. I got to say, I'm not really in the mood to be sitting next to you two. But hey, we do
what we have to do. And I'm going to tell you why. I think it's going to launch next year because this game, Sucker Punch, they have been working on this game for quite a while. For like,
oh man, still not officially underway.
3-4 years
official
already?
or unofficial, we're rolling. You can feel the electricity running through this arena. This is going to be some battle.
We like to say that these games take a long time.
Match is sure to be great, guys, and that's the safest bet in all
I mean, they already
Atlantic
have
City
so many
right now.
heavy hitters in 2018. I get it.
That lands.
2019 is probably more safe.
His eye here, folks.
But with that being said, you got all these games. I mean, Sony has
Great
shown
idea
me
by
their
him. Too bad it was
2-3 year
awfully
lineup.
executed, though.
Microsoft hadn't showed you anything outside of attack.
What kind of tactics are going to help him here tonight?
18.
When you talk about forms of combat in
So what the hell
WWE,
is
ladder
going on
matches are
there?
known for being
What's
some of the
going on
most
at
brutal
Microsoft?
an individual can sign their name on the dotted line to compete in.
For his sake, I hope he's got his favorite gear on, because if he's going to win this thing, he needs every advantage working for him in there. What athleticism.
Yeah, see, guys, that's why I hate kind of bringing a lot of other issues into the whole gaming realm, because it's just kind of, you don't want it to be a toxic environment. We all have our own opinions, whether it's games,
He delivers
politics,
a flawless Hurricane Rana.
and real world, society issues and stuff. And
what
gaming
Shawn
to
Michaels
me
is showing at this point.
It's kind of been like one of those things where you can enjoy it without, you can play with, if you're a Democratic person, you can play games with a Republican person. You don't have to drag the outside world
now it's
into
Bret
it.
Hart on the defensive.
Once you do that,
but he's very
then
aware of who he's in there with and what he has to do to rebound.
He just has to make sure this doesn't get too out of hand for him. Sometimes momentum has a way of permanently swinging one way. That's what he wants to avoid here.
For some competitors, part of their strategy is to demean their opponent. A move like that says it all.
Especially because we're all from all walks of life.
That packed a punch.
Bret the Hitman Hart, man. The best there is, the best there was, the best there ever will be.
Shawn Michaels gets out of that one.
A genuine wrestler, but Shawn Michaels could fill the seats.
He wants
the guy
to do this
was
in the
flashy,
ring.
larger than life.
He's inflicting some serious pain here.
I mean, the guy.
He's stalking his opponent from the top
how
turnbuckle.
he got on the turnbuckle and did this stuff like this.
He's
I mean,
delivering an old-fashioned butt kicking right here.
Keep in mind, Bret the Hitman Hart.
I'm afraid to think what's going to happen next.
He is still salty as hell. He is still salty the way he went out.
And it's moves like that that make him so
He's
dangerous.
like an old man.
Getting his attention with a vicious strike.
He's constantly in pain.
looking to attack from the sky.
He lost his brother-in-law.
He's in a tough spot here, Corey.
And if he doesn't get... Whoa!
You know, Owen Hart. I know you guys remember that. Him falling from the rafters from off of the
Wait a minute.
little stunt that was going on.
Hurricane Rana, and nobody does it better. Still trying to get back to his feet here.
He's clearly in a bad way right now.
He's fighting back here.
I expected nothing less, Cole.
This is what makes him one of the best in the business. Bret Hart with a nice reversal.
Oh, man, I can't believe.
He's in a tough spot here, Corey.
And if he doesn't get up, it's going to get a lot tougher.
The ladder is up.
Man, I would love to see Sony bring back their 989.
Look out. He's got it in his hands now. Got to be fast here. Ouch. After a move like that, he's going to need to see a chiropractor or a spine specialist, whatever he's comfortable with. No pun intended, of course.
Look at this. Bam.
He might just be out, guys. I agree. He hasn't moved one bit.
Nah, I can tell you this now, guys. It's gonna be more
incredible
than just VR games at PSX. They showed you all the basically all the VR games that they had. They showed you that at Paris Games Week. They got that out the way.
I'd say he's starting to feel the pressure a bit.
The truth is, though, he's in far better condition than his opponent, which has to account for something going forward here. He is a one-man gang in there.
Great job escaping, trying to turn this thing around.
Yep, there's the reversal by Shawn Michaels. We may have discovered his favorite move.
Ooh. Now it's time for some sweet chin music.
He's not getting up.
You can't like his chances right now.
He knows he's in trouble. Super kick!
Here's his moment, Michael.
This is Shawn Michaels' match
right
now.
Bret Hart is a force within the ring.
What else? What else could they show at PSX?
And the offensive display by Shawn Michaels.
As much as a lot of people want, we won't be seeing a Vita 2. That's not happening, guys. I'm always seeing people talk about a new Vita.
There he goes, crashing to the floor.
It's not gonna happen. They're having a part.
Up the ladder goes.
They got, two
Still trying to
versions
get
of the
back to his feet
4.
here.
He's clearly in a bad way
They
right
have
now.
PlayStation VR that they're
Here comes
supporting
Hart. He's got a hold of
wholeheartedly.
it. Not much time. Now back to the ring. What offense Shawn Michaels is showing at this point. He's zoned in on the back now. Heads up the ladder. Oh, and here we go. And down you go. They're in a dangerous spot high above the ring, guys.
Looks like it's going to end with a bang.
Yeah, he's a superstar that can flip the switch and get after you.
Oh, and he's still down, Byron.
Things definitely aren't looking very good for him right now.
The unfortunate reality is he might not get up.
I want PS5 talk, not because I'm ready for
Shock me one
PS5.
bit. Talk about a
Only
beating
because
he's
I
taking
want
here
Sony
tonight.
to keep that momentum.
The intensity of this match has been incredible. Shawn Michaels wins. Shawn Michaels wins.
What else could Sony come out with? Again, we know all the games that they've announced already. We know we're going to see these games. We're going to get release dates. I think we're going to be shocked with 1 or 2 games. I just can't say what those games are.
Here is your winner, the Heartbreak Kid, Shawn Michaels.
Any other prediction, guys? Oh man, they playing some NWA. From Software, yep. That we could see that. Another another Move controller? Nah, I don't think so. And I'm gonna tell you why. It's because I've been having the VR since day one, and I haven't wanted anything new. I got the aim gun, and that's perfect for what I needed to do for the games, for the shooters. Bloodborne 2, yes, I think that is probably their ace in the hole. I think, I mean, either that or the Order 1887, or the sequel to 1886, or from the Order. I do think we're gonna get a sequel from that. Yep, the Order sequel, Blood. No, I don't see Bloodborne in VR. I just don't see a need for that. VR is good to be for immersion, but I mean, even look at Tekken in VR. It's a nice gimmick, but the whole essence of VR is to take you out of your real world and put you in the hands of something else. I'm ready for the third party. The guys like, I'm ready for the Madden VR. I'm ready for the 2K VR. I know they have the 2K has it on the Oculus, but it's not the full experience. I'd like to see the gloves, like a glove that you slide your hand in and that's your fingers and your hands. I'd like to see something like that. COD VR, that kind of experience would be cool. They have a bunch of third-party games that are kind of like, it's a shooter, some zombie games and stuff like that. So I just, this VR isn't going anywhere, and I think EA needs to get moving. Some of these other big third party, they need to make some big experiences. We saw what they could do with Batman. I mean, yeah, I have Surgeon Simulator. It's fun. Job Simulator is one of the best games in VR. I like it. Me and the kids play it all the time.
The Undertaker.
Yeah, see, if you get here's the thing about the Vive, man. Okay, you need a big room. You need a lot of space. With Oculus, you don't. With PlayStation VR, you don't. Same immersion. The only thing is the Vive has the room scale. But the downside to that is
the following contest is
you have
the
wires.
Royal Rumble
If they had
match.
a wireless HTC Vive with the room scale, then yes, you would be able to fight and do all kinds of stuff. But
will start in the ring
with those
at
wires,
the same
you're not
time.
doing anything like that.
Other superstars will join in the order that they drew.
I think they need to take their PlayStation Now service, their streaming service,
the ring.
add it part of your PlayStation,
you are thrown over the top rope with
your
both
your monthly
landing on the
PlayStation
floor.
subscription or whatever.
The last man in the ring will be
And call it a
declared
day.
the Royal Rumble winner and will advance to the main event of WrestleMania.
Royal Rumble.
And from Kyoto, Japan, weighing in at 220 pounds, Shinsuke Nakamura.
Royal Rumble time, guys, and I'd say that this is easily one of the most exciting matches of the year.
It really is, Cole. Anytime you put this many WWE superstars in the same match, the excitement level is sure to be through
Any
the
more
roof.
prediction, guys?
And he clearly comes into this match in
I do think
tremendous
we'll see
physical
one or
condition.
two
Yeah, but where is
old
he
games that
mentally,
we've been
Cole? That's the
waiting
real
for.
question. I don't
do
care about
think
how
we'll
good
see
you look. If
Bloodborne.
you don't have it upstairs, you're simply not going to succeed.
I think backwards compatibility, they'll do it right next gen with the PlayStation 5, but I don't think they're, you know. Let's see. Quick question for you guys in the chat. Those of you guys that have bought the Xbox One X. There's been a lot of guys returning their X's. Do you guys think that's a good idea? Do you think eventually they'll have some games? Maybe next year, maybe the year after? Ian, yeah, I do believe the PlayStation 5 will hit that magical 4K 60 frames. I think it has no choice. Now, I'm not saying that all of the games will be 4K native 60. I think the frames will be 60 frames no matter what. I think it'll still be some kind of checkerboarding technique on some games, but the final resolution on all those games will be 4K. So we will be playing 4K 60 frames per second games, and I do think the PS5 will be $499 with the iteration of $599. So it's gonna be a hard sell. They're gonna have to show us the difference. It's gonna have to be a big difference. They can't pull an Xbox One X.
At 200
They can't just show us the same games and say, okay, it'll look a little bit better than that.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're just moments away from kicking off this highly anticipated Royal Rumble match.
4K.
Man, I'm just happy my pick hasn't come out yet. There's nothing worse than having the superstar you predicted to win be among the first two entrants.
And that's the problem with the X.
And on top of that, this match will undoubtedly have a big impact on where these guys stand in the next WWE.com power rankings.
And there's been so much upward movement from new faces over the past few weeks that dropping more than 10 spots following a loss isn't necessarily out of the question.
Should it be PS3 backwards compatible? I know it needs to be PS4 backwards compatible.
Here we go. Royal Rumble action kicking off
without a doubt.
Well, it's going to take the effort of a lifetime if these competitors expect to still be in there at the end of this.
PlayStation 4 games.
Right above the nose, it looks like.
I don't want to play shitty-looking games.
Here's Nakamura with some offense of his own.
PS4 still have a bunch of amazing games that look,
This would be extremely tough to go the distance from here.
Here we go, The Undertaker. Guys, I want to discuss Bushwhacker Luke for a moment.
New games.
It'll be interesting to see how he plans to get it done. What do you think?
Since its inception, the Royal Rumble match always features the best WWE has to offer. Trust me when I say this one is no different.
He needs to conserve his energy and become more opportunistic to last until the final elimination and leave the winner of this one. Who's it gonna be?
It's Apollo Crews. This is an interesting change of events.
Teamwork at its best.
Yeah, but the cell processor, guys,
The Tombstone drives Undertaker's opponent straight into the canvas. This devastating version of a pile driver has led the Phenom to countless victories and multiple championship reigns.
The generation is over.
Oh yeah, here's Bushwhacker Luke.
Here we go with number 5.
He's showing some aggression with that elbow. Hideo Itami making a move. Just making his presence felt there. What a display of unmitigated strength.
Simulation. Just like the
Clobbers him with the axe handle. Nakamura seems to have lost a step now, but it's going to take a lot more than that to stop him here tonight.
Yeah, but of the guys in the ring right now, he's just as capable as any of winning this thing and going on to WrestleMania.
Corey, for more than 26 years, the Tombstone has been the ultimate finishing maneuver for the dead man. This will be number 6.
Think Capcom is going to find a buyer for it?
Carl Anderson, this is going to get interesting. Real interesting.
That could have been disastrous, Byron. No doubt. In fact, I'm a little surprised we didn't see an elimination there.
Now that's striking with pinpoint accuracy. You can't take too many of those.
No countering that overhand punch.
Ain't no stopping him now.
There's the elimination, Corey.
What took him so long?
Carl Anderson has been eliminated.
Who's this going to be?
Things are about to heat up here, guys.
I wouldn't want to be in the ring now, that's for sure.
Shinsuke Nakamura with some good timing here.
Microsoft needs it bad.
Look out, a possible elimination coming up.
That landed perfectly.
Yeah, let's hope he can keep this kind of effort going.
What a great escape.
Wow, I cannot believe it, Michael.
So much for Nakamura being reserved.
Not every move is designed to get the fans off.
Because we need Microsoft to get back in.
When it strikes land, you can feel it in the first few rows. Look who it is. It's Eddie Guerrero.
He doesn't appear to be in a hurry to get up here.
I just don't think he has it in him anymore.
Dodges trouble there.
You got that right, Michael. That had elimination written all over it. The Undertaker got him there.
Hey, Garuda, who do you think will buy Capcom?
Could be trouble. Who could enter number 9 be? Look at this coming our way. Kofi Kingston, the Undertaker, looking to bury another victim.
Could very well get dumped out here. A compromising position to be in during a match like this for sure.
I mean,
he clearly did his homework heading into tonight. Looks to make an elimination here. And gets out of harm's way.
Oh boy, that could have been bad, Michael.
You can't put a price tag on landing that perfect strike. And that nailed him.
They're known for closing studios and pissing developers off. I mean, they have a bad rep.
Abuses him with an elbow.
Who's able to avoid damage there.
His clothesline finds the mark. When this guy's on, look out. He's not looking good here, Byron.
No, he's got to get up, and he's got to get up now.
Hey, can you hear me now?
Whoa, missed by a lot.
Number 10 will be joining us momentarily.
Here we go, guys. Elimination coming up.
Can you hear me now, Garuda?
This shakes things up a bit,
to say the least. He's known to have good stamina.
See if he, and that's elimination right there, guys, with an exclamation point.
All right, cool. Sorry about that.
Now we have Akira Tozawa on the attack.
He's delivering. There's the elimination, Corey.
What took him so long?
He's in big trouble. Nice job getting out of trouble there.
Talk about a great escape.
Sony has the money.
Wants to be right now.
Microsoft has the money, but they don't seem.
He's simply reminding him.
See, I think Microsoft is just. They're kind of top of good game,
but
guys. Perhaps here comes
there's
the
a couple of good
guys.
studios
History tells us they will spend the most time in there, only to come up short for their efforts.
To kind of prove that what they said was going to, that they meant business.
Oh, no.
I like Nintendo would be good. Think about it. I mean, Mega Man is pretty much right there in all their games anyway.
Yeah, he's one of the most energetic performers in WWE history.
I mean, they have a lot of Capcom characters in their games.
Here. It appears his opponent has his number right now.
Give him credit. There's the elimination.
Akira Tozawa has been eliminated.
And that's the elimination right there, guys, with an exclamation point, no less.
Is there anybody more outgoing than the Nature Boy?
Yeah, Nintendo has a bunch of IPs to, they focus on their own stuff, so.
Oh, the reversal by Eddie Guerrero.
Comes up big with the reversal.
They're rolling and going, man. They crank out these games, and not just any kind of games.
And just when you thought the action couldn't get more intense, here comes the world's strongest man, Mark Henry.
Over the years, we've come to expect these bursts of greatness from him.
Oh, what a great escape.
Wow, I cannot believe it.
Yeah, Nintendo ain't going anywhere. It's the, like you said, it's the godfather game.
Eddie Guerrero. Oh, we know what he's doing, Michael. Going for the second. And with the completion.
Choke slam.
Well, there's only one thing left to say, guys. Rest in peace.
Plenty of meaning behind that slap.
Lucky 13.
Oh, no. It's Curtis Axel. A brutal breaker.
Yeah, he's one of the most energetic performers in WWE history.
Man, I can't wait for Fallout 4 to come out in VR.
Oh, yeah, here's Hideo Itami.
Mark Henry in a bad way here.
Well, he knew this was going to be a fight heading into this one.
He's doing it.
Oh, and a knee drop right to the jaw.
Who could number 14 be? Oh, boy, he is rolling. Tombstone. Pile driver.
And now here's Samoa Joe. There's the elimination, Byron.
That was amazing.
Curtis Axel
and the headbutt connects.
Eliminated.
This has got trouble written all over it, guys.
Yeah, this might very well lead to an elimination.
Well, guys, thank you guys for rocking out with me as usual, especially on doing the Skyrim VR.
Number 15 incoming,
giving some predictions, a little discussion. Keep in mind, I am going to be at PlayStation Experience this year. So I'll be live streaming it.
Storm. He's in big trouble.
Get to meet with everybody.
Gosh, this is like that old battery commercial.
Since you guys, for those of you who can't come, you can get the full life experience through me. So.
Taken down with a beautiful suplex. See what kind of response we'll get. And Hideo Itami reverses it.
The Undertaker got him there.
Anyway, thanks for rocking out with me, guys.
There's the elimination for him. What took him so long?
About to go ahead and call it a night.
Got him there.
I wish you guys well and peace. And I will see you guys on Twitter as usual.
Got the reversal.
You guys have a great one.
The Nature Boy's going all natural on him. Oh.